Well, folks, we just detoured on the way back home. We took a little detour and ended up at the Thai style temple. And I'm glad we took the detour because not only were there a raft of monks, all freshly shaven, being inducted into the Monk Hall of Fame, or whatever it is they're doing there, getting started with their monthly activities, but also there was a little market going on, and we had a chance to take a look at some of the musical instruments that are used in the temples, and also to get a price on some of those things. And yeah, 36,000 NT for one of the musical bowls. So when you see those guys playing the musical bowls on YouTube, have some respect. They made a major investment. You're looking at several $1,000s worth of musical bowls that they're playing the music on. All right, well that's as much of Guanxi as we're going to take a look at. I think at this point we're going to get back on the number 3 and we're going to hammer down, head back to the house. On kind of a roll today, doing lots of filming. But that last one was really interesting. That temple is, usually when I go to the temple there, and I've been there 3-4 times, it's just a monk giving an explanation of what the religion is about and what the temple's about, maybe a little bit of the history. And there is a head monk there with really good English, who speaks good English. Greg and I have visited that place once or twice. They're very friendly. Now today they were a little guarded because they had a lot of young people in there with the freshly shaven head, probably feeling just a little self-conscious being involved in that. And the monks wanted to make the young people feel comfortable and not necessarily the subjects of a filming. That's a camera right there. I'm going to cool my jets right now. Nice. But still, they were even when I got kicked out. That was a very gracious being kicked out. You got to give it to the. You got to give it to them. They're very kind. And it was a real bonus seeing the musical instruments. I really loved that. So one of my favorite things on YouTube to watch and listen to is the musical bowls. I don't know what they're called, singing bowls or something. They're made out of really fine metallic material of some kind, and you strike them or you run your mallet around the rim to make them sing. Well, they had those there. And the one that was slightly smaller than the biggest one was about $1,200. So the big one must have been, I'm going to guess in the $2,000 to $3,000 range. So yeah, if you watch those guys on YouTube, that full set probably is $5,000 to $10,000 to get set up. Not to mention the lights and the microphones and all that stuff. Nice detour. I love it. We're back on number 3, guys. Hammer time. We are north of Hengshan. Got some clouds on the horizon. The weather behaved pretty much today. Started out on this cruise with blue skies. Clouded up a bit, but it hasn't rained yet, so I'll take it. Wow, big doings here. This road's getting some work done. I wonder what they're up to. I got it all trenched out in the middle. Maybe some new drainage or something of some kind. Yay. There we go. There's the end of it right there. Hengshan Township, Fangsanhyang, wherever that is. Woohoo! Getting her done. It's November 2025. Put a timestamp on this thing. Getting toward the end of the month. I believe today is the 30th. We're just about out of November. And I've decided that I am creating material too fast to post every day. Anybody who subscribes to the channel or has been viewing the videos would get viewer fatigue if they try to ride along, if they try to view all this stuff, because I'm doing it every single day. I'm out here doing something. So the new plan is to post every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time once a week, and that way when spring and summer roll around and I'm back in the USA, I've already scheduled lots of content to continue appearing on the page, on the YouTube page there, as if I were still here. I don't want anybody burning out of my content. I mean, I finally figured out some of the settings on my computer so that the computer doesn't shut off halfway through uploading these videos. So now I've got the computer set to shut off after it's been running for 3 hours. I can walk away from an upload without worrying about it shutting itself off. That's a good thing. I know. The rest of you figured that out probably the minute you bought your computer, but not me. Slow learner when it comes to the new tech. I'm just happy I know how to operate this camera now. When we first bought the camera, we couldn't figure it out at first, and I was ready to bring it back. We went back to the store with all the pieces, parts in the bag, and our buddy Levine at the store, at the DJI store at Nova, he patiently explained to us again how it all works. He spent a total of 6 hours with us on the 2 occasions. The first one when we bought the camera, he gave us a 3-hour tutorial. And then when we came back, all stupid and unable to operate the thing, he gave me another 3-hour tutorial with the upshot that now I have a pretty good idea how this thing works. Not 100%, but good enough to shoot some video. Now, what I haven't figured out is how to edit. So I try to edit my remarks as I go along and make sure that I don't say anything inappropriate that would cancel out the video. And I know a professional YouTuber, when they get to a red light, they will, it's like as if by magic the red light disappears and they take off again. Me, I don't know how to do that yet, so you have to wait at the red light for me, or with me, in real time, during which I put my head on a swivel and look around and try to make the red light entertaining. So it goes. I see where we are. Boy, they're doing a lot of work on this road. There is a camera up here, I'm pretty sure. I seem to recall. Oh yeah, Naiwan to the left. We went to Naiwan at night the other day. Got some video of Naiwan. That was very cool, having those temple musical instruments to look at. But when I asked the lady how much, she told me, what did she tell me, like $1,500 for that one item, or 18? Oh, it was $1,800, I think, for that bell. And I looked at my wallet, and and she broke out a little bit of her English. Oh, no money. Yeah, that's right. No money. Yeah, I didn't carry $1,800 on me today. I got a couple hundred for gas and food. I don't carry a lot of money when I'm on the road. I try to carry enough money. I try to remember to carry enough money to take a cab home in case the scooter breaks. That's pretty much what I figure I need to have on me. Something for gas, something for lunch, and a cab ride home in case the scooter surprises me and poops out. But knock on wood, that hasn't been necessary. Oh yeah! Breaking the law, breaking the law. Hangshan right here, I believe. Yeah. Looks like an old town, doesn't it? Old houses. The concrete's kind of faded and streaky. Got mold on it. Some newer buildings, those aren't not even that new. That's probably 1980s right there. Some of those buildings, they got to go back to the 40s, 30s, 40s. Yeah, give me the green. The green. Thank you. I had lunch. That was a while ago. I had an early lunch. What time's it now? 10 to 3? Do I want anything while we're out? I guess not. That is a very steep mountain right there. Every once in a while a little piece of it will come sliding down, and nobody's foolhardy enough to build at its base Sometimes the mountains are gentle when they go up, but this one is just, it's just steep. This whole edge here. Feifeng Mountain, straight ahead. Ooh, 92, look at that. I got to entertain you folks with my clever banter for a minute and a half at this intersection. What can I tell you? On the left-hand side, we have a building with lots and lots of transmitter, radio receiver type transmitters on the top. And Karen and I have speculated that that's part of the income for this building. There's a factory in the back, appears to still be functioning. There's a couple shops at the base. I think the main moneymaker there is the Family Mart on the corner, but around the corner from that is a little bitty restaurant where we get breakfast sometimes. They sell some really tasty stuff. Yeah. Anything else about this corner? Behind the blue doors here is a breakfast place. And I think they sell to the Toward factory behind there quite often. And that's it. I got nothing else to say about that. Forrest Gump. And I got nothing else to say about that. Do I want to show you this little bitty village here? I kind of do. There's a little bitty village to the right side, to the right here. It's kind of old style. There are a couple of things along the way that bear looking at. Let's do it. Let's run up this alleyway. Plus the added bonus is we get to see what happened here. It's a BMW. Somebody mangled their BMW. That's a sad story right there. All right, let's take a look. Small town here. Right? Good, nobody behind me. I can drag my butt through here real slow. Well, there's a temple up there. Yeah. Take a left, this goes to the temple. Huh? What do you think, boys and girls? Would you like to live in this town? You know, the folks here probably know each other quite well. Up there on top is the pigeon coops. People like they got the racing pigeon. Hey, there's a Maumee right there. Hey, kitty. That's what that's all about. There's a dog right there. Hey there, hound dog. Shall we? Oh, why not? Let's do it. We're gonna get chased by that dog? We might. Oh, I remember this. There's a school here, I think. I believe that's what that is. Yeah. Okay, we'll just bite off a little bit more of this and then we'll turn it around. Ah, yes. All right, this is devolving into somebody's driveway here is what's happening. You see that house right there? It's all falling apart and everything. They're not going to tear that down, and I'll tell you why. Because as long as you have the basic part of a house, even just the foundation and a few bricks, you don't need to pull a permit to build. You can build on top of that. You can have those remaining bricks or the remaining foundation are just, they're almost like they're symbolic, you know. You don't need the full set. You just need a little bit of it. And then you don't have to pull a permit to build something new. So that's the story there. Yeah. Oh. Let's go back down this road again. That's a nice dog. He didn't chase me. I believe this is mostly old folks here, right? This might be a one-way road too. Maybe that's why I'm getting the... No, I don't think so. I think it's two-way. This guy parking or turning around? Whatever he's doing, he's got kind of a tight space to work in, doesn't he? I think he's trying to put it in a garage. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. I do not know the name of this village. Yeah, but I think it's mostly old folks. There's not really anything going on here. Oh, there's a temple here. Yeah, let's see here. To get to the temple. Oh, I suppose. As long as we're here, right? That's how that goes. Temple parking. Probably just a community parking. This is actually a fair-sized temple. I haven't been in here for a long time. I haven't been anywhere for a long time. So this is all coming back and revisiting. There you go. Pretty dark in there. Does this go through to anything? It goes back down the road? No, that goes down to somebody's house, I think. What do you think? Should we poke our nose in a temple here? Take a quick look. We already looked at a temple today. There's no law against looking in a temple, another temple. Let's just peek in there for a minute. Why not, right? I'm not even going to take the helmet off. I'll do this with the camera on the helmet kind of thing. It's dark in there. Yeah. Taoist temple. Very ornate details. That's the hallmark of these type of temples, the Taoist temples. Right? Looks about like that. It's pretty. Yeah. Lovely. There's a name plate there, so that's in memory of someone, and probably the founder of the temple. Same story over here. This is a kind of an old temple, I think. Yeah. What do you think? A peek upstairs? Do we want to do it? I think we do. Get the full set here. We'll take a look. Check out the light. It's nice. And this is this room here. Beautiful. Lovely. All right, guys, let's check out the view from up here. Pretty good, huh? Try to get in the shade a little bit. Yeah. Looks out on the rice fields there. Little bitty farms. There's the river down there. It's kind of a nice setting. Yeah. So dark, huh? Wonder how the camera's doing with the light setting. Take one more peek and then we'll get out of here. So there you go, guys. It's a temple not too far from the house, actually. Wonderful. All right, I'm glad I stopped. Glad we had to put the sun behind that column there. We can see this better. There we go. Nice. I got a good view up here. All right. That's temple number 2 today. We went earlier to Longtan Temple in the city of Longtan. And this is a smaller neighborhood temple. But also a Taoist temple. This appears to be the office setup here for the monks. Got your tea set and your coffee and stuff. Ni hao. We'll take a look down here. Then down below the temple, farmland. Farmland and river. And a small village. There we go. Ah, Timbadong. you go. Bye-bye. Oh, a little stage here. Looky here. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah. We all know what a stage is for. Every once in a while, some festivities occur for which a stage is needed. And I don't know, in the Christian church, this might be called the narthex right here. That's the entranceway. What's inside there? Anything? Oh yeah, we got a Buddha in there and some incense and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. So that's that. Got a red light, so let's look at the river, shall we? Any fish down there? We seeing fish today, folks? Any fish? Sometimes you see them just bunched up in there. But there, that's what it looks like over there. There we go. What's down here? Well, that's the place for the old guys to sit and hang out down there. Want to take a look? We got 68 seconds on the light. That means let's go take a look. Oh, birds are fishing here. Look at this. You guys catching anything? Huh. Place to hang out. Place for the old guys to hang out. Probably in the morning you see some people here. All right. If I time that right, I think that's a green light now. Or it's about to be. There we go. All right. Oh, well, you know, hard to resist. It's only, what, 3:15? Right? Still early in the afternoon. It's been a while since I've been up this road. So we'll just take a real fast gander up here and then we'll turn it around. Wow, look at that. I don't know if that's a Virgin Mary or Sister Sledge. Who that is? No idea. As I recall, this gets pretty much mountain road real quick up in here. Yeah. Cool. There's orange orchard there. Driveway to the left, road to the right. I think this is going to peter out into just a couple of driveways at the end here. I think. Got a dog barking. He doesn't recognize the sound of this scooter. It's like, wait a minute, I don't recognize that scooter. Ah. I guess this is still a road. Yeah, this is kind of how I remember this. Eventually, it gets a little slippery and spooky. Right? Driveway to the right. No, that'd be road to the left, driveway to the right. Hey. Oh no. I gotta come back down this thing. It's gonna be slippery and snot. Welcome to the jungle. I don't guess there's a whole lot of traffic back here. Hey, this might not be actual road anymore. I think we're down to driveway. I think we're down to driveway status here. It's good new concrete though. I gotta say. All right, I'm seeing a turnaround here, folks. I really am. I'm seeing a turnaround. Yeah. Bamboo farming up here. The last time I came up here, there were guys cutting bamboo. I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing up here. All right, I'm gonna take this real slow. It rained, and there's sticks and leaves and stuff on the road, which means it's gonna be slippery. I think I flipped my lid too. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to steam up inside the lid. It's pretty up here. Right? Look at that bamboo. God, I love bamboo. I love it when the wind is blowing through the bamboo and it all clicks. You know, it all clicks together. It's almost like music. The song of the bamboo. This is a treacherous part here because this is real wet and covered with leaves and stuff. Things can go sideways here real easy. So we're just gonna poke our way down here real slow. Sure is pretty. I don't know how well this shows up. I got the light setting on like 87, which is like for when there's a lot of light. Oh, look at that now. See, we slipped on a stick. Hey! If we were going fast, that would have been a sad story right there. Look at the old bamboo. Wow. Incredible. I'm easily amused, as you figured out by now. Just a chunk of road, and some cool jungle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good to look at, bad to drive on. This wouldn't be so bad if it was dry. But it rained a little bit the last couple days, or yesterday, last night. And when you're up in the mountains, it takes a little while for it to dry. There's got to be somebody's driveway to the left there. Look at that, there's poinsettia, however you say it, growing wild. See the red flowers up in there? Beautiful. It's a pretty area. And there's a sign, folks, if you can read. Tells you where it is, where we are. And this is all dried mud on the road, or partially dried. It's not so bad going up, but going down, look out now. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. Oh, that goes up to something else there. Do we want to explore that? Nah, that's somebody's driveway, I think. Some cool places back here. Bee. I think it's a bee. It's a beehive thing. Wow, speed bump there? Seriously? What's that? So you slow down? That's to give the dog a fighting chance to to chase you down. Look at that view. See that mountain up there? Spectacular. What's down here? More green stuff, of course. All right. Banana trees, if you don't know. Yeah. Looky over here. What's going on over there? Old tile roofs. Traditional construction. And then another house probably built in the 1950s. Don't worry, dog, we're not coming down there. Oh, that's sign directing you to go down that way. I don't know what it is. Some kind of attraction. Hey, look at this traffic. Here comes a car. That appears to be, yeah, those are containers. I don't think that's a house. I think that's like a farm shed made out of containers. All right. And that house has its own big statue there. Again, with the overturned vase. Somebody can tell me about that. Pouring out the mercy, pouring out the compassion. Oh, and look at the poinsettias. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a nice place. They're advertising something. I know there's a restaurant down at the bottom here, which I've never eaten at. Pretty sure that's a restaurant. Right here, I think. Yeah, I don't know if they're open anymore or not. I don't think so. Take a look at the river. Ooh, the river's not doing so good. We could use a little more water in there. All right, quit goofing around. Time to go home. Welcome to the jungle. All right, back on non-slippery road. There's that. Yeah, I think that's a restaurant right there. I don't know. It does not look open anymore. All right, rolling. The camera's on the left right up here. Slow it down for the camera. Right there. And go. Oh, Karen and I looked at a piece of land right over there. Still hasn't sold, I guess. See the old traditional style house there? And then to the left of it where that pole is, they were trying to sell that land right there. The problem was the pole. You could build in there, you'd have to cut all the trees down and stuff, but you couldn't get the pole out of there. And to relocate it would require the blessing of the neighbors. And they were all pretty clear that it would disturb their feng shui to move that pole out in front and make it visible to them. So as I recall, that land was I want to say 60,000 USD, something like that. I don't believe it ever sold. It's one of those awkward pieces of land that nobody really wanted. Then we looked at another piece of land up here, which is kind of wedged between two houses. We decided not to do that either. Yeah, that piece of land was right up here somewhere. Yeah, see that big gray building and see that orangish, that brown building? It was between there. This piece of land that's behind this thing here, that was for sale. And we decided, nah, that's too close to the other buildings. Little bitty English school, or a little bitty school right there, I think. And Little restaurant right here. I don't know if they're open or not. I don't think so. They sell pretty good luro fan, pork with rice. It is 3:30. Nobody's selling anything right now. I don't think they're open. And up here, a lady sells soup behind this blue door, but she's closed. And she wraps it up about maybe 1 in the afternoon. On the left is what we call Vietnam. They're closed. They'll open for dinner. But there are some restaurants in the neighborhood. Up here on the right, right. Where is it? Right here where that yellow sign is, right there. You can grab a bus going to Taipei. Believe it or not, that's a stop. I think the bus takes about an hour and a half to get to Taipei. High-speed rail, 24 minutes, 34 minutes, 24 I think it was. Regular train, about an hour and a half. Scooter. If you decide you want to take a scooter all the way to Taipei, also maybe an hour and a half. All right. Where did that video even begin? I don't know, I forgot. Anyhow, it's going to end up here. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. I think I'm going to call it a video right about here. Right by this place here. I like that house. All right. If you like that, you know what to do. Oh, look at these red flowers. Oh, so easily distracted. Yeah. All right. If you enjoyed that video, check out one of the other videos. There's a whole bunch of them now. We're getting more and more of them. No editing, just raw road footage and me babbling. That's pretty much what it is. If you like it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, make a comment, answer one of my questions. Do whatever you like. Yeah, I'm not the boss of you. Hey, we'll catch you on the next video.